So the wonderful thing about doing a podcast or just talking point conversation, basically with myself, just getting, shit minutia off of my head into a template airwave where if it's ever heard by anybody else outside of me, we may have some frames of references that we can share and coalesce around. And oh my God, so this time it's late. It's like 7. I've taken my teeth out and so I'm going to try my best to be as clear as I can. So I was sitting here. This is still Friday, the 13th, and that's August the 13th, and it's 2021. So hello, hello, hello. And I think I don't want to have another one, but as it hits me now at 75, I got nobody else to ramble to except myself. So I was just gonna let me just say this, get this off my chest. I was just going to say, guys, just let's leave Miss Brittany Spears alone. My God, she's paid her dues. She's jumped up and down, wore those heels, uh, you know, turned her body inside out to entertain us, and we've been entertained. Now she's a little bit older. And her kids, they're a little bit older, and she could be a little bit tired. Now, the money that she is due, it is hers. She earned it. Dad, let it go. You stole enough, okay? Get out of her business. Give her her shit. Let her manage her as best she can. Now, yeah, I saw her. I'm so glad my dad is out. And she may have had on something that may have looked inappropriate to people in my age because, I'm just blessed, I'm old. And I want her to have and experience the rest of her life on what she legitimately worked hard to get and earn and make. So I was just going to come on for about 8 minutes, say, hey, get out of her business, let it go. And then I was going to say, oh, but let me put some other folk out there. And so I had to start making my list. So I was going to say, hey, let me get this really, really straight. So I'm going to get me some water. So I want you to leave Brittany Spears alone. But then, my God, I looked around and I said, you need to leave Cardi B alone. You need to leave Megan Three Stallion alone. You need to leave Lizzo alone. You need to leave all the Kardashian women alone, including their mothers. You need to leave all the Braxton women alone, including their mother. You need to leave Beyonce and Jay-Z alone. You need to leave Tiger Woods alone. You need to leave LeBron James alone. You need to leave Michael Jordan alone. You need to leave Eddie Murphy alone. You need to leave Nicolas Cage alone. You need to leave Kevin Hart alone. You need to leave Michael Strahan alone. You need to leave, and then you need to leave Sean Combs, P. Diddy alone. And I thought I'm all playing in the same realm of these folk have paid their dues to entertaining us. breaking their knees in their heels with their clothes on, clothes not on, but just entertaining us. And yeah, we spent a lot of money going to see them, or we've oogled at them when we saw them on TV. And then we understand that a lot of these folks, these names that I just called, they are in the million and billion-dollar category. Now remember, I'm just 75 years old. I can't put my hands on $100 to save my life right now, and I need it for my family, just my household to survive. That's what I need. So I'd appreciate just leave all the folk I just named alone. But then when I got to Sean Combs at Puff Daddy, my son just happened to be coming through. And he goes, yeah. He said, but you know, all the ones that you named, they're all doing positive things, or they're trying to make positive statements. They're trying to stand in a spotlight and do something for the good. Be it their youth, let them do their thing because it's them, and some of them are sharing. But when we got back to Puff Daddy, he's a billionaire. But all of the people that started with him, those that came with, did not achieve greatness. And that doesn't make sense to me. That means you used people like R. Kelly used people, like Bill Cosby used people. Really? You used people to get rich, then either cut them loose in a negative manner but didn't promote the good, but you were able to achieve billions? Oh, and I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot to put Miss Rihanna up there. She's a billionaire too. Now, all of us that are 75 and having some problems looking at these young people, I'm going to need you to leave them the hell alone because they may be trying to position themselves to be able to create the beginning of intergenerational wealth among them and their children. And let's pray that they are met with some success. And right now, while my men may have 7 to 9 children by 4 to 5 different women, my men, you have money, take care of your children, pay child support, visit them often, be involved. Be involved, men, in these children that you've created lives. So that the rest of us, those people like me that don't have any children, that don't have any money, but have the nerve and audacity to have children and say there is a way, a truth, a light out there. And if you do A, B, C, you can run hurriedly into your destiny. Just keep it moving. Keep doing you. Keep believing in you. Now, I'm not going to allow us to take those things away from our children. And everyone that I've identified so far, these are kids under me. Shucks. Brittany is under me. Cardi B is under me. Megan 3 is under me. Lizzo is under me. All the Kardashian women are under me. And her mother might be under me. All the Braxton women are under me. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Beyonce's mom, her other sister, under me. Tiger, under me. LeBron, under me. Michael Jordan, under me. Eddie Murphy under me. Nicolas Cage under me. And that might not be him. It's whoever Mariah Carey is married to. I'm not getting your name right. It might not be Nicolas Cage, but you guys know who I'm talking about. That have had 4 kids within the last year with 3 different women. You're under me. Michael Strahan, you're under me. Even Sean Combs, you're under me. But and you guys have to make sure you're 75, you're under me, and you still have 2 to 4 children. My men 7 to 9 kids that you are responsible for rearing and ensuring that they do not grow up being sociopaths and do not possess early childhood mental illnesses. That at least as you gave birth to these children, you told and shared with them the truth. Because you're asking me, a woman at 75, to look at you with no clothes on and say, okay, and I can do this, ladies, because I had to look at Cher, and it was okay. You let her make it. I had to look at Toni Braxton. I remember that gown that was down to the crevice of her back, but and you let her make it. I remember what's her name? The green dress girl is now with that Affleck boy, Jennifer Lopez, and you let her make it. So my young girls now that ain't wearing no clothes, they got it honest. And so my men, you know, those older ones, those guys in their 50s, and if you don't stop with that ice, thank you. You just have to check people, don't you? Or they will just, I'm going to be patient because, you know, I know they can hear. Thank you so much. I tell you, trying to live peacefully is difficult. But back to these good memories. So let these young people present these memories. You know, if you buy into, you buy into good. If you don't like it, turn your TV off. You don't have to participate. But we've been participating with women with no clothes on for a long time. So get over it. You know, get over it. Because understand, if these ladies keep living the way I've lived my life and they're successful, they too will someday be 75 and they'll be sitting in their chairs looking at what they've given the world, looking at their bodies and what they're presented and how they were received. And it will become up to them to answer questions. The only thing I have to do is appreciate. And that's what I do. So I wanted to end this by tomorrow. I'm going to talk about good memories. Yeah, like I said, I'm an old woman now, and I guess I'm trying to get into heaven and trying to think about how many good memories can I think of. And now because my life is so cluttered with so much minutia, so much shit going on, in all of my Francis Cress Welsing's activity levels, until it's hard for me to breathe. But I do know that to not to lighten the load, but just to share breathing is important. It's important to get up tomorrow, which would be a Saturday, and to move forward with a plan. Rain may be in the makings, I don't know. But however we wake up tomorrow, let it be with a purpose. Let it be with blessings for all those that wake up with us. Let us choose to be better people. And women, let us choose to join forces, to come together, to join and create a positive direction as we begin to increase the material conditions in all of our communities, not just some, because we now understand that these angry white men can no longer speak for the majority of us, especially women. So, have an awesome Friday evening. Be safe, project happiness, project human kindness, and be peaceful. Yours in liberty,